What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, CSGs? I'm your substitute teacher for today, F Tank 58. I'm stepping in for Space, who is out Christmas shopping. So, yeah, we just lost. That game was nasty, bro. That was a nasty game for the Rockets to lose. A lot of blame to go around. The defense was horrible. Alperen Şengün had a terrible defensive game. Jalen Green was non-existent. I think Coach Udoka called the bad game. There's a lot of reasons why we lost, so we'll talk about it before I get you guys up here, and we could chop it up as a group. But shout out to all the CSGs. Let me go through, do a roll call. Y'all boys go ahead and put your CSGs in the chat. Let's go through a roll call real quick. Let me see who's out here. We got your boy Jose Power was good with you, bro. Joe Blue was good with you, brother. What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Jalen Johnson, Kurt, Static, Siga Miggs. I see you, brother. Genko Konyu. Oh boy, let me see. Genko Konyu Quoglu. Let's go. EF Hutton was good, bro. Okay, yeah. Just try to get your phone right, EF. I want you to come up, bro. I wanna chop it up. K2MFP Voodoo was good with y'all boys, man. Another L for your Rockets, man. But we gonna get through it, bro. This ain't the end of the world. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna talk about the game. We're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna talk about some X's and O's. Uh, yeah, I should give it a try. Let me try it again, bro. Koyun Quoglu. You got to pronunciate it with the words in there for me, brother. You got to pronunciate it for me. But yeah, man. So, getting back to the game, like I said, it was a game that we should have got blown out. Shout out to the team for fighting back, but they really started off just horribly. I don't know what Coach Udoka's plan was with the defense. They started off the game trying to trap Trae Young. And it was just the stupidest traps I've ever seen. They weren't even trapping aggressively. It was like almost a zone trap. And he was just like casually passing the ball to rollers that were passing into wide open shooters. I really, really, really thought that the game plan to start was dumb. They adjusted in the second half to start playing them more straight up with the pick and rolls, and the Hawks were exploiting the pick and rolls. And this is a theme that has been going on. I know I haven't done like a breakdown. I've been kind of busy at work, but this is a theme that I've noticed for the past 3 or 4 games we played. You got to think about the teams we've played over the past few games. You go back to the first loss we had against Milwaukee, right? Dame. So Dame, high level elite point guard that is going to be a maestro in the pick and roll. He gives you both driving potential and the pull up threes from deep behind the arc. So that's a problem there. Next person, Donovan Mitchell, who's becoming a better shooter, but also just a guy that is going to get to the paint, can attack and draw fouls. And then you have Trae Young. So the gamut of the pick and roll guards is what we're starting to see. Şengün has struggled against pick and rolls this season, especially when the guards that are running those pick and rolls are elite. And that's really the problem. If I say that there's a glaring issue with his defense, it's those elite guards. Now, a lot of bigs get cooked by elite guard. That's not saying anything. Trae Young is on pace to have 6 30 plus point games and 10 plus assist games. So he's cooking everybody. But for Alperen Şengün specifically, those guards are his Achilles heel right now. And the reason that it's not just the pick and roll, right? It's not just the pick and roll because every team runs the pick and roll, but it's a difference between a Desmond Bane pick and roll and a Trae Young pick and roll. There's a difference between a Luka pick and roll and one that's ran by Malik Monk. So it's really the elite level players, and there's a couple of them in the NBA. Teams that run a lot of DHOs like Oklahoma City, like Denver. That's not what we're going to struggle against is those pick and roll because those big men, Şengün cannot guard the lob because he's not that big. So ideally for a center like him, you want to play him in space where he's able to either play at the level of the screen and shock the ball handler or if he's not gonna, if you're gonna leave your guards out on the island to be able to fight around the screens, then his whole mission is to take away the leverage of the lob threat, a la Draymond Green, right? Because if you guys remember 2019 or 2018, we'll pick a year where we played the Warriors. When they go small, Clint Capella could not play. Draymond Green is not 7 foot tall. So a lot of people have this misunderstanding of how you can guard the pick and roll, that they think you need to be like this 8 foot monster to be able to stop the lob. It's all about leverage and foot speed. And Alp doesn't play with either right now. He doesn't have the leverage or the foot speed to be able to punish those bigs. And what I mean by punish them is, y'all remember what Draymond was doing to Clint Capella in the playoffs? When the Harden would get into a set to run the pick and roll, what did Draymond do? They wanted James Harden to make the shot. So what they would do is Draymond would back his butt under Capella's legs. And we were calling fouls, but that's what you do when you're playing with a big, because what you do is you're taking away their ability to jump, to land, and then they're off their spots. So they're jumping from further out. It's almost like boxing out. So you almost have to box out the big man that's bigger than you. So it's a technique thing. It's foot speed. It's IQ on the defense. And he played with neither three today. Like, that was a terrible defensive performance. I think in the fourth quarter, that stretch to start the game, at that point is pretty much where we lost. Like those plays where they just got multiple lobs. And if you watch the post game conference with Coach Udoka, he alluded to something that I found interesting that the Hawks were doing. They were actually slipping their screens. They weren't just straight up letting the screen happen. As the screener was making contact with our defenders, they would slip it early. So Şengün's timing was off, because if you give a big the time to actually set a solid screen, we do a good job, especially with Dylan and Fred, of fighting around. So how you disrupt that is you slip it, because then Şengün is caught in no man's land. And what Coach Udoka had pointed out was that that's something you got to adjust on the fly. Like, that's just IQ. And he's right. If you notice they're slipping the screen, then you got to just anticipate that and be able to bail out a little early to be able to get, because once that big man is behind you, is really, I mean, shout out to the coaching staff for the Hawks. Shout out to the coaching staff for not more so Cleveland, but Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee outcoached us. I think Atlanta, Quinn Snyder outcoached Ime Udoka, because the reason I think that is because one thing they know is alignment. They're using alignments against us. And what I mean by that, and I said this prior to this game, that I believe that we should have used Jalen Green to guard Trae Young, because if he's not guarding on ball, Jalen has to be a help defender. So what these teams are doing are putting shooters in the corners. And then if you're going to hide bad defenders on shooters and they're running these pick and rolls, those bad defenders got to be the ones to come and tag that big man. If y'all have been watching this channel, y'all know what the tag is when that big man is rolling. If Alperen Şengün is going to be committed to playing at the level of the screen and stopping the ball handler, allowing our whoever, Dylan or Fred, to get around the screen, to get back in position, that big man is going to roll behind him. Then we need somebody on the weak side to be able to come down and be a force of resistance. What that does is it forces that big man, either if they get the lob or they get the ball, they got to be able to make a decision on the fly. Once again, this is what Golden State did to Houston. That's why Capella couldn't play in the playoffs, as good as he is. Once he starts rolling, you come and tag him aggressively, so he's stopped in his track. Now he got to make a decision. If he doesn't have the ball, then the lob is off. If he does have the ball, then he got to kick it out to the corner or read the defense in real time. And a lot of big men can't make those passes. So Udoka allowed Jalen Green to be in the low man position, which is the stupidest thing I've seen. I'm not going to lie. And we've done that for a couple of games. And Jalen is not where he doesn't have the defensive awareness to be able to come and stop a Jared Allen or Clint Capella from rolling and then recover back out to the 3-point line. Now, Tari Eason might have been able to do it, but I really think that we should have had Jalen Garden be a point of attack defender, because the action is really they want to get to is getting to those pick and rolls and kicking out. So I'd rather a high IQ, rangy defender be helping out and using their length to be able to come down and help on the roll man and then run back out to contest on the threes. We were out coached, and I think Emil Doka took a while too long to adjust his coverage. I think the first half wasn't even really Alperen's fault. I think when him and Jalen got taken out the game, Jeff Green and them were getting cooked because they were doing the dumb trap. Then when they came in and started doing some good things, that fourth quarter, Alp came and cooked the game for us. But overall, I think this is a concerning trend. I told you guys a while back about our team, what I suspected would happen, and I think it's happening in real time, which is they're hitting a wall. That level of defense that they play is not sustainable for an entire season. It's not because they can't do it. It's really because more that it's not something you could do for 82 games. It's like that playing isolation defense. That stuff you do in the playoffs, right? You get rest in between, two days off, 3 days off, because we are a team that we force players to isolate against us. So your best guy is going to go against our best defenders. You got to beat us one-on-one. We're going to shut off the water for all the role players and let your star go cook. The problem is when you start getting, we're getting games every other day now. That stuff starts piling up. Like one night you facing Dame Lillard. You got Donovan Mitchell. Then you got Trae Young. You got Luka coming in Friday. You got this guy, that guy. Not sustainable. So I think coach, they just got to weather the storm right now and make it to where they get a little bit of a break. I think this wall is probably going to last till about early January. So it's going to be tough sledding for the Rockets, I think, for the next couple of games, just because the guys are fatigued. I mean, Fred VanVleet is averaging over 40 minutes damn near this month. Like, it's crazy. Fred VanVleet is playing. He played for, let me see. Let me pull up the box scores. This man, Fred, is playing an unsustainable amount of minutes, in my opinion. And I don't think that this is going to be something that we're going to be able to sustain as well. Because if Fred goes down, the Rockets are cooked. I don't know if you guys noticed, he got 2 minutes of rest. I think literally because he played 44 minutes. But as soon as he came out, he had to come back in because the guys on the court didn't look like they knew what a basketball was when he wasn't in the game. So this is why Fred plays so many minutes, because the Rockets can't function without him. And we are damn near a Fred VanVleet injury away from being a near lottery team. But he played 44 minutes, man. He only got 2 minutes of rest. That's not good. You know what I mean? But I'll go through the box scores real quick, and then I'll start bringing y'all up so we can chop it up. Let me share my screen with y'all, boys. Give me a second. Okay, so what we got here, looking at the box scores for the players, Dillon Brooks, 29 minutes. I think he had a good game. He did have one traumatic brain injury episode where he took a pull-up three from 35 feet. I don't know what was going through his mind. But aside from that, he hit his threes. The foul trouble is still a problem with Dillon. I don't understand what is actually going on with his fouling. You guys know what I say. If you are going to be a good defender, you can't foul as much as he does. But he had 5 personal fouls, and a lot of them are just random aggression fouls. He plays like a defensive version of Russell Westbrook. You don't do a heat check in a close game like that. A heat check is we're up, you know what I mean? So let me just see. But when you're trying to claw back, you got to value your possessions. And that was just not smart on his part. But overall game, I think, offensively, he played really good, was a +1 in the loss. Jabari Smith Jr., the man of the hour. I'll come back to Jabari. Alperen Sengun, 26 minutes. Offensively, I think he had a decent game, missed a couple of shots. I think he was soft in this game. I think he was not, and I was disappointed not only in the defensive effort, but on the glass. And Alperen Sengun has been disappointing me on the glass for a couple of games now. I think for a player like him that's as strong as he is, he needs to be able to use his leverage as a weapon and bully and get under bigger players. Him being thicker as a big man, he just needs to learn to throw that weight around. Now, I know he's a kid. He's going against these grown men. But, that's what it's about, bro. You got to really be a thug in that paint. And he should be one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. and it's all about effort. It's all about effort, timing, IQ, understanding, and making it something that is you take pride in. And I think he gets aloof sometimes in the middle of the games. He can't afford to be that type of player. Like, he has to be a player like Fred VanVleet, which is, you really have no room to kind of chill, right? You're already undersized. You're a very skilled player, but you're undersized. So you have to be that much better at everything else. Got to be a better defender with better foot movement, better leverage, more focused and intentional about what you're doing. So I think that's where the disappointment in. You just hope he gets better at that. I know he will. And I think he's taking big strides, but he is definitely in a slump right now. And he just has to play his way through it. I love the way Udoka works with our players, because I feel like he's the perfect coach for that. So they're being crafted right now. So he's going through his slump right now. So 26 minutes for him, 58, 7 of 12 from the field. I think he was benched a little prematurely in the second quarter. I think he could have played a little bit because he was going offensively. I would have benched him as soon as I saw the first two plays in the fourth. I don't know. We took a little too long with that. They should have taken him out a bit earlier. He's tied for -10 with Amen and Jeff Green. And usually Jeff is reliable for us. So him not playing well also didn't help in this cause. Only 9 rebounds, man. And the thing that you're playing with Onyeka Okongwu on the court with you, that can't happen. If Alpi wants to say he's an all-star player, you can't let guys like Okongwu be on the court and share the floor with you and not destroy them on the glass and throw that weight around. So he was playing soft. We'll just call it what it is, bro. Dude was playing soft. He was playing soft. Like, you can't play like this. The NBA, bro. Put on your big boy boots and come just play rough, bro. You gotta really be a dominant force on the inside and punish guys. Be a bruiser. I mean, that's one thing he could learn from Sabonis, is that Sabonis is not the most athletic player. Sabonis is not. He can't jump. He damn near can't jump as high as Şengün. One thing Sabonis is going to do is he's going to bump and get in the middle and play that real bruising type of big man play. And that's how undersized guys got to make it. You can't play like you 7 foot tall when you're not. Like, bro, just play to your, play to the size of your shoes. You gotta fill your shoes. But otherwise, once again, not a great game for him. He's in a slump. He has good stretches, bad stretches. Jalen Green, 32 minutes, 7 of 19, 36%, 28 from 3. 16 points. What I mean? Jalen was there. He, aside from the being terrible in the pick and roll defense as a low man and tagging, I think he didn't have by Jalen Green standards, he had a decent game. Some of the shots were dumb, but by Jalen Green standards, he had a decent game. There was only one play that really made me mad. That he did. Like, you already know my stance on Jalen now, bro. I just look at him like we're just giving a man Thompson 30 minutes basically. But the play was when they were it was a play Şengün had Bogdanovich sealed off in a post, and Jalen looked him off, and I'm like, all right, bro, if you're gonna look him off on an easy dump off, or at least you're gonna draw a foul off of that, this dude went into his bag and did a contested long 2 that was an air ball. Like, I can't, like, come on, bro. That's just stupid stuff. Like, if you're gonna look off, at least make it worth it. Like, you took a long 2 and you airballed that hoe. So that kind of made me mad. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, guys have to learn to be machines with their reads. And what I mean by that, one thing you appreciate about the savant level players in the league that are able to read the court, like the James Hardens of the world, the LeBron Jameses, not even comparing them, but just the Chris Pauls, just guards that are the Jalen Brunsons, is that when they see a mismatch, no matter what's going on, they are going to exploit it. It's almost like automatic for them. And we don't have that a lot. Even Fred trips on that sometimes. He did a better job getting to Jabari today, but like, when you see a mismatch as a guard, you gotta sacrifice for that mismatch. And, sometimes Jalen plays a bit selfish with that. Like, and we get he's trying to get going, but that was just, but overall, I mean, he didn't destroy us. So I think that's a positive. Fred had a good game. I like the way Fred played. He did have one geriatric moment that those pull-up threes, I don't know who he thinks he is. I mean, he makes them sometimes, but he had that one. He just took some bad shots down the stretch, in my opinion. Especially when he thought he was kind of getting going a little bit. He, some of the layup attempts and the just some bad shots. But otherwise, I mean, he is keeping the team afloat right now. He's keeping the team afloat. Efficient game for him: 50 from the field, 42 from three, 9 of 9 from the free throw line. I didn't even know this. Fred had 32 points, a sneaky 32. 15 assists. God damn, Fred had 32 and 15. That is impressive, bro. 44 minutes. Get Fred VanVleet some help. My God. Jabari Smith Jr., man, the man of the hour. I think this game was Jabari's like flash moment. This is a preview of his upside. Not saying this is who he's going to be. He can, I mean, with these young guys, they'll have stretches where they're good. Then he could, have be a terrible player for like 5 games. It's just you just want to see more frequent consistency. Like, can you put together 3 or 4 games? Okay, then you'll be bad for a couple games. Then can you put together another 3 games? Then over time, can you put together 6 games? Can you give me a week? Can you give me a month? And so on and so forth till they reach their point. But Jabari was able to display every trait that you would think that a player like him would be at his full potential. When you look at his stats, 8 of 14, only 14 shots, 4-7 from 3. So it wasn't like this was a fluky, he was hot type of game, but got to the free throw line 14 times. 14 times, 13 rebounds, 4 blocks, only 1 assist, 34 points, a team starting high +3. I think might have been a team high. The rebounding was impressive. He was cutting off of Şengün in the post. I love their 2-man synergy in this game. Jabari was attacking mismatches, driving and attacking closeouts with confidence, challenging big men, just all around, just a really, really smart game that maximized a lot of his skill sets. And if like you guys already know, I think Jabari turned the corner. His offense had been in a slump, but this is sustainable. Like, he only took 14 shots, and he doesn't need 30 shots to get 30 points because his game is just so smooth, especially out of that mid-range, that post-up area where he can get to his shot on smaller players. And they need to exploit more mismatches and get him more shots. But having performances like this is what lets the coach know, okay, this is something that we can go to, right? So for him, it's just getting more comfortable and knowing where his spot is. There was a question that somebody had asked about, like, if you ask the players, like our offensive players, like, what would their spots be on the court? Like, you look at Dillon Brooks. What is Dillon Brooks' spot? His spot is he wants to get a smaller guard in the post or bully ball, right? So Dillon, when he has a mismatch, is usually post up, bully ball. What is Fred's spot? Fred, he has several things he can do well. He's a good off the screen shooter. Also, he can get into that mid range bag where he can come off a screen and hit a midi right there. He can isolate a little bit. His spot is definitely not at the basket, but off the screen, whatever that is, the mid or the 3, that's Fred. Alp, his spot is going to be in the post up where he can get a mismatch, whether it's a smaller player or bigger player, but get into his bag in the post. Usually when he can get to that spin and get baseline and attack the basket, he's either going to get fouled or make a play for a teammate. Jabari is figuring out his spot. We know he's going to be at them elbows, right? Jabari's at the elbows. You want to get him a mismatch on a smaller player where he can shoot over them, or he can attack a closeout. Right now, Jalen doesn't have a spot. Jalen is everywhere, and I think that's a lot of the issues that we have, is that Jalen doesn't have a spot, so he's inconsistent. But it is exciting that Jabari has figured out where his spots are, where he can go, because when you're scheming offensively, then you can know where to go. Some of the other guys, I ain't gonna lie, I have beef with Jae'Sean Tate. The dude played terribly, was getting cooked on defense, bad on offense. I don't really see, he really didn't do anything today. And he's been kind of having a bad games to me, and I don't think he would have played this much if Tari Eason was not sick. And what is going on in the Rockets locker room, bro? They got some strain of COVID that is basketball related, because it's hurting their defense too. Amen Thompson, 8 minutes. Amen looked like a zombie out there, bro. The dude looked sick. Like, he looked visibly sick. He looked dehydrated. I don't know why they made that kid play. He should be home watching the game from his bed. But yeah, I mean, he's just sick. He shouldn't have even played. Aaron Holiday, I don't know. I didn't like his game. I know he played good defense, was part of the reason we came back, but he does too much. The dude's a low key tunnel vision, a little bit of a ball hog for a role player. I don't like that in my role players. Jeff Green had a bad game. Like Jeff Green, Uncle Jeff, I think we've gone to that well a little bit too much. But overall, I just think that the Rockets outcoached, out schemed. Emo Doka was late on his adjustments. It's just this is it, man. You got the really talented players coming in. What are you going to do? And I also think that the guys they've hit a wall. Fred VanVleet playing 44 minutes a night, that's not going to get it, bro. I think Stone needs to. He had released an article saying that they don't look to make any material adjustments to the team, but they might need to. They might just need to because it is this is not sustainable. Like I don't want to be in the lottery again if one player goes down. If there's an injury to any of our key players, including Fred, Dylan, or Alperen Şengün, we are out of there. And damn near Jabari and Tari now. So the roster is basically just hanging on by a thread. And when we play teams that have really good players, you want to be able to throw different looks at them. And right now, when we are having issues with our center position, we really have nowhere to go. So that's a problem. All right, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Y'all boys can go ahead and come up. Let me get this. The link is in the chat. Come up and chop it up with me. Let me see if I'm doing this the right way. Okay. So y'all boys come up, man. Let's get this conversation. What up, Kurt?
Hey, what's up? Thanks for the breakdown.
Nope.
Man,
No problem. What'd you
it's a
see from that game, bro?
well, it's a high-scoring game first off, and honestly, I thought the Rockets played pretty well, especially in that third where I thought we would really turn things around. Like, but then in the fourth, we just let loose of the ropes. Honestly, they like Bogdanovich, just started pouring threes. I think it just comes to show how like we need a white boy shooter, if you know what I mean. Like
White boy.
like the same goes with the Cavs game. You saw the Marrow dude, like Bone Marrow. Yeah, and
Maryland.
there's that other kid who shoots lights out from three. Chubby, you know, those kinds of shooters. We need them, and we really miss Garrison Matthews, Gary Bird out here.
Did we, bro? That man looked like trash today, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
He had a 6-point play, if you remember. But anyways.
Yeah, but that. I guess I just don't like Garrison Matthews. But go ahead, man.
But yeah, we need a shooter like that. We need one. We really benefit from one like that because now we're really gravitating towards just Fred VanVleet, and he's generating all the offense from us. I really wonder how we can kind of ease off of that, let the young guys do the work, and like still be able to run an offense without Fred VanVleet on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, the offense is so like even down the stretch when they were able to kind of claw back into the game, it was really based on their transition, like quick offense. So we still have a problem. Fred struggles when he's out on the court by himself as offensive creator. It's really rare that he has a mismatch on the other side, which Trae Young was. So luckily, that was something. But I do think we need a big man to give a different look. I don't think Fred is a lob threat type of point guard. I actually think Alperen Şengün and that little two-man game they have is perfect for Fred because Alp is a good screener. But for the other guards, like Amen Thompson, possibly a Holiday, I really haven't seen what Holiday can do in a pick and roll. But I would like to see some of our other guards run a pick and roll because I think more for Amen. I think Amen is going to be a really, really good pick and roll guard. And I think Şengün and him can have some interesting things, but just to give us a different look, I want somebody that can be physical and put other defenses in a bind like we just that like the Hawks just did us. But I mean, what are you gonna do right now? Because Jock Landale is not doing that, and Jeff Green, as good as he is, I don't think we expected him to be playing this big of a role on our team. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me see. We got your boy ringleader. What's good, bro? What you saw?
I saw Tate getting out, picking up early fouls. It just, man, we need to get us a package and for this trade deadline. Tate gotta go this year, man. This year he gotta go, man. He too small. We need to get us a center. That pick and roll killed us. And and,
Yeah,
and, and for us not to have nobody, even though Shangoon couldn't defend the pick and roll, we ain't, at least if we had a center that can come in defensive mind besides Jock Landale that can
right.
try to at least try to, you know what I'm saying, try to defend that pick and roll, it would have been a little more easier when that. I think they got about like 4, 5 of them little alley hoop dunks, man. It's just like they were discombobulated with that, man. But other than that, man, it just like I see Tate, man. He got he's no it's no use for him no more in what we got going. And we need to get us a shooter, and we need to get us a center. And Tate got to go, and then we got to get. I like Aaron Holiday, but like you said before, if we got to depend on him over Green,
We out of there, bro.
we out of there. We out of there. Like I like his defensive effort, but he not consistent too. Like as far as like you know what I'm saying, and what we got going, we need somebody bigger because we can't have two small guards like Fred and them trying to guard like. But other than that, we need a center to back up Shangoon, or we need a center to put to put pressure on Shangoon's starting spot, either or. And we need somebody that can. We need. I don't know. Maybe we need a long threat center, man. Maybe that can kind of like open up the court for Jalen a little better. But other than that, man, that center position, man, that backup center position is because Jeff Green, man, I like him. But he can only do so much, man. He can only do so much. And that Fred Van Fleet, man, I love that boy. He get him and Dylan getting their money. We getting our money worked out of them.
Yeah.
And Jabari, he played. If Jabari can, like you said, that 14 shots and be able to score almost 30, if we can get that out of him consistently, or most games, we got us one out that draft. We got us one because the way he looked, a little bit more muscle on him. He ain't scared to attack, but a little bit more muscle and to be crazy. His second year, this is second year. I
Mm-hmm.
want to see what he gonna be like his fourth year, man, with a little bit more muscle. And he confident and he can post and fade shoot. Man, that man gonna be sick with it, man. But yeah, we need a center. We need to go get us a center, man. We need a center bad, and that's it, man.
No, that's facts. I've been saying that. I think one thing about when you're building a roster is that one of the most important things you can have is flexibility, right? Because every team poses a different type of threat to you. And what you don't want to be, the best teams that make it to the championship are teams that could offensively and defensively play multiple styles of
Yeah,
basketball. Because if you only got one way you could play, you ain't gonna go too far, bro. Because you'll run into that mismatch,
and that's that, and that's
and it's
that.
over.
And that's when we go wrong with that one play with Shangoon. We need a lob center too. So when his little trickeries ain't working with certain strong centers, or his
Right.
little bunnies ain't working, we can put in somebody that can pick and roll and catch that lob, and can defend that lob. You know what I'm saying? That know how that lob go, that pick and roll lob, because that when they figure that out and he can't do his little moves and post up like he want to, we need to come at the defense with something different, a new look off the bench. And Jeff Green can't do it, man. He old, but We need a bigger center. We need a bigger center.
I think more defensively than even all, because honestly, with our offense, with what they doing with Shangoon is really like they're not even doing it right. Like they're using the team, and and honestly, a lot of it is just because we don't have a elite like perimeter offensive player. Because if you got a big man that gets double teamed in the post, if you got a guard that's also like a scoring threat, then there's nothing you could do against that. Like there should be no defense to solve that. But right now, Shangoon is just he can post up and Fred can do off the screen shooting. That's pretty much it. Now, ideally, you wanted Jalen Green to be that Fox, that Jamal Murray type of guard where he coming off shooting, he attacking, he getting in his ISOs, because then you got to pick your poison, and we don't have a pick your poison right now. So they can sell out on stopping LP. And I was talking to somebody about that, about like they were like, well, LP, his efficiency is X and X and X. I'm like, bro, all the other centers you comparing them with are getting spoon fed because they have. You talk about some of the people they compare him to. Look at the guards they're playing with. Like you give Shangoon to De'Aaron Fox and see what he do with him. You give Shangoon to Jamal Murray and see what he do with him. Give him to John Morant or Brandon Ingram and see what they do. So the offense is not even the issue with Shangoon. It's the defense, bro. And if he can't guard a pick and roll or they're spamming a certain look, I want to be able to adjust. I don't care if we bench. I don't care about benching players. Like I'm all for it. Like I was mad Mike D'Antoni let Clint Capella touch the court in 2019 against the Warriors. Like that man should not have. I don't care if he got us there. Like sit down, bro. We trying to win. We trying to win a ring, bro. We ain't got time for all that. Like we gotta. I don't care if players get benched. What I do care about is building a roster that if there's a team like Oklahoma City that doesn't have a lob threat and they want to do all these ISOs, then you're going to have to stop my center because he's going to cook y'all. But if it's a team that's like you got Steph out there or Dame, and I don't want Shangoon on the floor in the fourth quarter then because I need somebody. And sometimes a lob threat is not like a fix-all because, like I said, Clint Capella didn't play a lot of playoff games. So that's why you can have the pivot where you have a good roster. You go to Jabari Smith at the 5, like, and that's to me, ringleader. One of the most exciting things I saw today was Jabari closing at the 5 and doing it a damn good job at it. Because to me, that's a weapon that we need. That's a championship weapon right there. When you got a guy that could close at the 5, that's versatile and could guard 1 through 5 and play the pick and roll at the level and switch out on Trae Young and all this. That's a big deal. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah. One more question though. Who you want gone before the year? Who you see gone?
Man, you already said his name, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like trading players like some of y'all do, but man, yeah, Tate. I mean, for me, a role player, bro. If you play your role, let's say your shots ain't falling, I'm cool with that. To me, when you start fouling, ball hogging and taking ISO shots and do that, if you're a role player, why are you doing that, bro? Why are you hurting me?
He get in the game fouling on 3-point shooters.
Like, come on, bro. Like it's bad enough he cost us that Clippers game with that James Harden. Like a role player is not supposed to be costing you games.
Yeah, he been fouling 3-point shooters a lot, man. He been doing that. I don't know what's up with him, but I think he need to be in him, Bullock, Oladipo. I don't know nothing about his contract, and we need to stop playing. We need to go and get Jack Lindale. Go and get him on, man. Them 3 right there. We need to try to see what we can get. Either a center with them 3 or something, man. Or we need to find something.
Nah, that's a good point. Let me get to the boy RSL Global. What's good, brother?
What's good, brother? What's good? How you doing?
Doing all right, man. What did you see from the game, man? What were your takeaways?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm finna come with that hot shit, bro. I'm not feeling
all right,
too
go
well.
Cook, man. Go ahead.
It ain't looking like we gonna make the playoffs, bro. I was just looking at the standings, bro.
Where we at now? We fell out the top 10?
Bro, it ain't even about where we at, bro. It's about the fact that the Lakers, the Suns, and the Warriors not even in the top 8 damn near. So
damn. Let me look
I don't
at that,
see
man.
it, bro. I don't see one team we can fuck with. The
Let me
only
look
team
at
we can beat for real is the Kings, and I don't even think we can beat them with De'Aaron Fox because we really struggle with elite point guards, like really, really bad.
Facts.
I hate when the Rockets lose, bro. It just messed my night up. That shit pisses me off, dog, for real, bro. But I'm glad you said something about a man because I swear I was yelling. I was watching streamies yelling like, "Put a man in the fucking game, like, please, bro." Like,
No,
I
that
be
man
damn
looked like
near
he was
want.
about to die, bro. He shouldn't have been out there.
I need this man to get some developmental run though, bro, because that's a key piece
Yeah,
for it,
fact.
bro. Like we need him so bad, bro. I like Holiday, but I kind of want this dude to get hurt for a minute, bro. So we have to play
Nah, you
like
tripping.
30 minutes. Like I wanted a situation to where we gotta play this man 30 minutes a game. Like we gotta give him 25 minutes. I feel like the kid just need a shot, bro. And I don't like that about Udoka, bro. Like I know you like your veteran players, but these dudes trash, man. These dudes are trash, bro. And they have very, very low ceilings, bro. Why are you investing so much in the players that's like a 73 overall? Like they suck, bro. They're not getting no better. You're gonna have a one good game out of 10 with these role players like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I cannot be waiting on Aaron Holiday to get hot from three. When all he do is full court press people, but he never gets no stops. The man don't get no steals. He not in the lanes. He just there. You feel me?
You
Like
think so? He just out there running around, bro.
bro, what has he done? I seen him pick up full court. Ain't never got an 8-second, no violations ever. What are you doing? They just bro, I hate that lineup with him and Fred VanVleet, bro.
Yeah,
I
me too. They
hate
too
that
small.
lineup, bro.
They're
That's
too
the
small,
stupidest
bro.
lineup in the NBA, bro. They was
Yeah,
killing us, dog. They had Holiday and Fred on
cooking
small
them.
forwards and stuff, bro. They getting
Yeah.
killed, bro.
Shot over, just
And
shooting
this
over
dude,
them like
Jalen
they wasn't
Green,
even
bro.
there.
I remember when I was watching your video, you was like comparing them, like, is he gonna be Zach LaVine? Hey, dude ain't nobody, bro. He himself.
Hey, but hold on though. Hold on. When was that video made? You talking about the one I made last year?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, well, come on. Last year we was still like, I hadn't seen Jalen in the context of what we seeing now, bro. This was
Hey, bro.
Steven Silas, Jalen. We had hope at that point. So yeah,
Hey,
don't do me.
bro regressed so bad. But like I was watching Ben Dubois, he made a great point, bro. I think he should just get back to the fundamentals, bro. We need to. That's why we need a man to get in the game, so we can have two primary playmakers, so we can just get the ball out his hands to where he just can focus on finishing the play, bro. Just finishing the play, bro. But him and Fred, that small backcourt is gonna forever be a problem. I don't care how good Fred defense is. The dude is 5'10". I don't care how good his defense is. The dude is 5'10".
Yeah.
And Jalen Green is 6'3" and a light 6'3".
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
think
Like,
Ime knows that though, bro. Like he knows that, bro. We ain't dumb. Like he trying to do like they trying to just develop. Like if he wanted to win, bro, Tari Eason probably be starting. You
but
feel
Tari
me?
Eason, I don't want Tari Eason starting. His game won't translate as well as a starter to me.
You
What
don't
he
think
bring
so?
off the bench is a killer for every team in the NBA. As a starter, his offensive game is not it's not good enough.
It's not as he won't get to eat as much off.
You
But
would I
I
would
think the way they use him right now as a closer, I think that's probably the best
that's perfect. That's perfect.
utilization
But
of his skills. Yeah.
I would never want to see him in the starting four because Jabari, the skill set he has is so unique. He's like the perfect modern day power forward. I love that guy. This my favorite Rocket is going.
I think Tari probably eventually, as Dylan progresses out, Tari should be the starting three at some point because I'm gonna push back a little bit because I think he actually complements the starters because he's one of the few players that cuts and does all the little like side stuff that you want. We kind of need that.
Okay, well, how about this? How about this
Right.
right now, this season? Put Dylan at the 2, put Jalen Green off the bench, give us 15 to 20 points off the bench, Jalen Green. I feel like that'll help us so much.
How
Just
are
throw up
you
the
gonna get us
defense.
15 points, bro?
Off the bench? He should
How,
be able
bro?
to do that.
What indication tells you that man could give you a consistent 15 or 20 points?
He damn near doing it now. Don't he average like 17?
Man, is he leading our team in shots? You think he can do that off the bench? He's gonna be a ball hog off the bench if you're trying to expect him to get 20 off the bench, bro. Like, I think
I just need that's why every day I wake up mad at Kevin Porter Jr., bro. He'd have been so perfect for us, bro. We would have won like 6 more games with that dude off the bench, bro. Just somebody that know how to get to the money. It ain't that many dudes in the league that can just get to the money. We thought Jalen Green was one of them, but really, I think Kevin Porter Jr. was helping his game out. Like he was getting some moves from KPJ because ain't nobody got no moves on the team to like as a guard for him to like Because Fred he ain't got no wiggle. He not really athletic. He just a very
Right.
high IQ player, that pretty good shooter. His touch ain't that good around the rim. He not great at finishing. He can't teach Jalen that. Like what you said, man, he need to be with Fox and them boys, man. But they not gonna help him. Why would they help him out so you can get better and beat me in the playoffs one day? No, you go on your own, brother. You gotta figure this out on your own. You gonna have to go in your bag, all that fashion money, spend $100,000, go hook up with Allen Iverson in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? Teach me the 1-2 crossover, because all he really need is if he had just a crossover dribble, bro, it'll help his game out like 8 points. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. If he was able to create space by himself. But I think honestly, bro, he has the tools to do a lot of stuff right now. It's just that his basketball IQ isn't up to par, and his shot selection is the worst, bro. Like, he just takes bad shots, bro. Like, and to me, that's a byproduct that he can't read the game. When you like you coming off a screen, like Coach Udoka said it. If you watch the post-game press conference, he was saying that his shot selection needs to be cleaned up. He was like, if you're coming off a screen and you see Clint Capella there, because I forgot, I think it was Jackson Gallen. Somebody asked him about Jalen's shots. Like, he took all these shots. He was like, they want him to be aggressive, but they want him to take the right type of shots. Like, bro, don't throw your body into Clint Capella knowing that's a shot blocker, bro. Like, let's just be smart. You know what I mean? Just if you know you got a shot blocker, just play him to his aggression. Hit him with a little stop and pop. Hit him with a floater. You know what I mean? You just gotta think the game out, bro. And I just don't see that. It's like he just out there randomly just trying stuff out in the middle of the NBA game.
This the reason that I'm like, I don't have much hope in him, bro. Because I don't care what you say, bro. We see young rookies coming all the time and give you flashes right off the rip. Young Carmelo Anthony, young Donovan Mitchell. They know how to get to spots. Young Kyrie Irving, rookie Kyrie Irving. They know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? You should see something. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God.
I ain't gonna fight. Y'all know I try to be optimistic, but I can't fight. I can't fight that battle, bro. Like, my thing is, if he surprised me, then I'm happy. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, I've already just, like, at this point, like, I just see him as, okay, if he's good, then whoop-dee. If he's not, then hey, you know what I mean? We just gotta, at least we got other guys that we can count on.
Okay, so how much is we gonna pay him then for 3 years? How much we gonna give him? 20 a year, 15 a year?
That man, 30. At this rate, he going to free agency, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Unless the Rockets, I mean, why would you unless Stone do that Kevin Porter Jr. stupid stuff he did and give a premature contract? If he want to, like, if Jalen is not better next season, bro, which is his actual last year on his rookie contract, you let him go to free agency, see what other teams want to pay him. And if nobody want to pay him, then you kind of, you know what I mean? You kind of got the leverage there. That's what I would do.
But all right, man. I want to take up too much of your time, man. We got to get back to it, bro. It's looking ugly. We got to play the Mavericks Friday. It's not looking good. I was hoping we win every home game, because that's what the situation we in. We got to win every home game, bro, because we suck on the road. And that defensive performance today was a road defense performance. I was very upset with that, bro. 80 points in the first half. Come on, dog. And that's the Hawks. That's our ops, man. Them dudes tried to embarrass us last year, bro. Like, that was supposed to be a game y'all up for. Jabari was up for that, though. Jabari ain't forget.
That's home city.
Yeah, Jabari ain't forget that, bro. But all right, brother. Take it easy, man. Much love.
Appreciate you, dog. Ringleader.
I say it's like he trying to mimic his game like Ja, man. Like, he try to attack the rim and go up again. You know how many times I need you to make a video on how many on his when he try to go up against centers that can block. He never ever convert. Like he always like he looking for the foul, because he know he not finna scope unless it's a lucky layup. It's just like, and he got a couple of them layups last year, like they was like lucky, like throw ups with some contact. But it's like most times when he get contact trying to lay it up, it's either they don't call a foul for him because they either block it, or it's just a crazy shot attempt. And it's just like come on, man. Like, he need to switch his game up. If he don't switch it up and he continue to go down that same road trying to attack the rim, he looking like Westbrook. Westbrook looking better than him.
Hold on, 1 point.
Yeah, young Westbrook was a beast attacking
If
a big
Jalen
man.
Green had a snatchback dribble off his quick first step, he'll be so deadly. If he had a hesitation dribble off that quick first, because people always foul him, try to cut him off. He's so fast. He
Yeah,
just not know how to utilize his speed and angles at all.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
very. I
Don't
seen people
disrespect
in LA
Westbrook.
Fitness hoop better than this man. Like,
Nah, you tripping,
ugh.
bro. Nah, you
Nah,
tripping.
for real. I seen old men that know how to get to spots and get to elbow. Like, it's not that hard, bro. You don't have to be fast. You don't have to have
Yeah.
good handling. You just gotta be good. Like, use your body, know how to use your shoulder. He has no basketball fundamentals, and that's a shame.
You know how I noticed he try to use his speed for one of his main go-to. Like if he can't get around with his speed, he gonna either pass it out after he done ran up so many
Yeah.
seconds on the clock. And I'll be
Yeah.
like, bro, like, what are you doing, bro? You can't run up and down like that trying to attack the rim, bro. Them people got shot blockers up under there, bro. Pass the ball.
It's just bad IQ, bro. He don't know how to read the game, man. He doesn't know how to play to his strengths and actually use it to help him out. Like if you know you got a big man that wants to block you, like I would just get to my mid-range bag and be comfortable and set and make him come up.
Do
You
he
know what I
watch
mean?
film?
Then when he come up, then you can get downhill. Like he doesn't know how to play that little cat and mouse game that some of these scorers do. Like Trae Young, man, is such a pick and roll maestro, bro. Like how you don't know what he gonna do. Like whether he
Jalen
gonna
does not know what a probe dribble is. He does.
none
Send
of
him
that.
that definition on his Instagram, bro. Send him the definition of probing. Send him a video example what it looks like.
But
Frank.
that's like intentional. You got to have an idea what you want to like. That's thinking. Like you got to have foresight. Like I know if I do X, Y is gonna happen. He doesn't. I think he just goes in there, bro, and just kind of like, hey, whatever. You know what I mean?
He never put a defender on his back one time in the screen and roll. Like
I've seen him do it. It just looks
I've
stupid.
seen him do it a couple times.
Yeah, I've seen him do it.
But he ain't got the floater really to do
He ain't
it
got
like
nothing.
that.
Yeah, that's exactly. He ain't got nothing to do afterwards. He just kind of. It's like he sees something and try it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Like that little snake dribble him and KPJ used to do. At least KPJ will get to his little mid range fadeaway off of it. Jalen tries to do the same thing, but he does it at the worst times. Like he'll snake on every play. Like he'll have a play where he get a screen and it's a big slow center in front of him that is up high that he should beat to the corner and get to the basket for a layup. That man will snake out and give that center his leverage right back. So just stuff like that. It's crazy.
Speaking on that snake, that Kevin Porter Jr. used to be so smooth with it because he had that little mid-range kick out leg automatic jump.
Right.
I'm like, ooh, he used to come around that pit with the little snake, but he had that mid-range. See, Jalen kind of got there from KPJ, man.
Yeah, he did.
KPJ had that mid-range. KPJ had more accolades than him, man. And it's crazy.
Well, he's just more of a hooper. Like, I think Jalen's a better athlete, but it's. I mean, I don't want to like just go off on him. Like, he's just like this bad player, but it's really just this show. It shows like he didn't get trained up basketball wise. Like whoever was grooming him early, they let him get away with his athleticism being like he's just a big, like faster than everybody in high school and G League.
That's why he should have went to college and played against bigger centers.
Facts.
KPJ would be starting right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If he was on the team, he'd be starting at the 2.
Probably so.
He would have put that pressure on Jalen. Jalen, they used to hang out. They used to play one-on-one a lot. That was, man.
You think Udoka be sitting him down and going through the films and telling him, because it's like he do the same moves. It's like, all right, I want to do. He sit him down and look, man, look, try this out, or he just stuck in his ways to where that's how he hoop. He can't help himself because like when he continue to try to go up against bigger centers and get blocked or get knocked down on the ground and it's just crazy. And I want to do. Our coach be like, man, sometimes you can't just go up there thinking that you're gonna always get. Even though we want him to be aggressive, but most of the times, bro, he be getting that stuff blocked.
The thing with him is that when a lot of those guards drive, they either gonna get the big man off of off balance with a euro or like a change of pace, Or if they're bigger, like Donovan Mitchell, they're going to give you a little shoulder and knock them off. So when they go up, the big man isn't square or straight to block them. Jalen just go up there and just let them. He just basically just, hey, you're going to jump with me. Let's jump together. Like, you're not going to win that most of the time in the NBA because all they got to do is protect the basket. It don't matter how high you could jump. If a big man is in your way with his hands around the basket, you can't do nothing. He just don't have no moves, bro. He ain't got a euro. He can't start and stop. No floater. There's really no counters there. So the big man ain't even scared. He just knows like this dude is gonna try to dunk this ball or do a crazy layup. So they just guard the basket. So it's just things he can improve on.
I'm gonna get up off on, but you know what this remind me of his game? It reminds me of when we were young and we played 2K or NBA, and the only thing we knew how to do was drive and press box. That's the type of game he got. That's the type of game he got, and you gonna either get a foul.
You saying he got the game of when you first started a new my player and you ain't got no VCs, bro?
You either gonna get a foul or you gonna get it blocked or miss the layup.
So that man ain't got no XP, huh?
Nah, he need to go get his XP up, bro. He need to go buy him some
Bro, it's sad when Giannis got more moves than you. That boy Giannis got more moves than Jalen Green, bro. He the most bagless dude on earth right now.
Yeah, Giannis got a euro. Giannis be, yeah, bro, it's crazy.
I think they're gonna figure out though that his game is it's predictable. It's like anybody can guard him now.
They know that,
huh?
They know that. I believe they do know that.
I think they know.
They know. Like, they just don't want the world to know, but they know. They already know what's up with Jalen.
And you spoke up on politics. I'm starting to think that do play a part because it's like,
of course.
How you not finna bench this man? If you in high school or you'll lose your position if you playing like him. You gonna get, unless the coach just like your mama or something. But other than that, you finna lose your position, bro. The way he not stretching the flow. He not even stretching the flow. He missed so many threes. He like, what's his percentage from the three this year? Like 28, 30%.
Hey, let me blow y'all mind real quick. Look, past 5 games. Listen to Jalen's minutes. 34 minutes tonight. So he had a decent game tonight. Before this, and this because I would say probably because Tari was hurt. Because I think that if Tari wasn't hurt, Tari would have closed tonight. 34 minutes, 28 minutes, 28 minutes. In 28 minutes versus Milwaukee, 28 versus Memphis, a bad Memphis team. 23 minutes versus Memphis, 24 minutes versus San Antonio. That's the last 5 games, bro. That's like he been benched, I think, like 3 or 4 times. So what I'm saying, the reason I point that out is because I think Udoka knows, bro. Like, but you can't throw out the baby with the bathwater this early. They're gonna give him every opportunity to either show why or like just kind of either way. That you gonna either show why you should be coming off the bench and be a 6-man. We should go get somebody else, or like, okay, you're showing progress towards it. Like Jabari, how he played tonight, even though Jabari been struggling offensively and he's been benched a couple of times. One thing, he gives effort. He tries to play smart, and you're going to have a game or two like this. So this is going to keep Coach encouraged, like, okay, I seen what Jabari did. It's stuff that we could do on a day-to-day basis. For Jalen, is because he doesn't have a spot or a go-to move. He doesn't have a thing that he does that you just know, like, at least you can do that. At least I know Jabari, he can shoot in the post.
Yeah.
All else fails, I know that. I know Şengün, when he in the post up, even though he tripping right now, that's his thing. Like the dude can usually isolate and get his bucket there. I know Fred, what he gonna do. I know what Dylan. What does Jalen Green do well? And I think that's what Ime Udoka is trying to figure out, because that's something you could build off of. Like, I think driving is like what you think he should be good, like driving to the basket with speed. But then we just talked about all the stuff that he ain't doing. Like you just throwing your body up there and just praying for the best. I ain't tripping on it. Like I just see him, like I said, if Tari played, I don't think he would have played 30 minutes tonight, in my opinion.
And you see that little step back Tari been developing in the little post.
In the little mid-range.
Yeah, he did.
Tari a hooper, man. Y'all gotta watch him in the summer.
I know. I be watching them. I watch everybody. I watch.
Yeah, Tari. Tari be all them runs and doing all that stuff. He a hooper, man. Don't let that, like his role. He playing in the NBA as a 3-and-D wing. But
he
I
got
think,
something though. He can
yeah, he
dribble. He
got
can
an
do a lot.
upside for more. Like he can do more. He can pass. The dude can dribble. Y'all seen in the preseason, not preseason, summer league, he was playing point guard. In summer league, they let him and Jabari initiate. Tari was running pick and roll. So, you know what I mean? I think it's unfair that they're gonna slot him as this bench player. That's why I think I kind of want to see what he looked like as a starter at some point, bro. Because I feel like even though our offense will be trash, and it doesn't have to be permanent, but I just want to see it. Just to see, man. I just want to see Fred, Tari, Dylan, Jabari, and Şengün just for a couple of games. And
Hey,
then have Jalen come off the bench with a
you
man
think
Thomas.
we can get Usman Garuba back? I feel like he'll be a dog with us right now.
Yeah, he would have been a good fit. I
Even
think
Josh Christopher too. I think he would have gave us something.
Jay
I like
Gup.
Christopher.
Jay Gup would be. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I ain't really too much. Like he had tunnel vision too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But
He better than
That's why.
Holiday.
do you think?
Nah, he
No,
ain't
he
better
not.
than Holiday.
No,
No,
he
he
not.
not. No, he not.
He
Don't do
far
that.
from better than Holiday. Do you think Jalen Green have some type of because sometimes I be
What
trying
you
to
about
say
to say?
maybe he
What you
have some
trying to
type of
say, bro?
animosity about Houston now, to where he probably ain't feeling the scheme, or he probably feeling like it's just like he ain't into it like he was with Silas, and it's just like maybe I'm starting to feel like it's some jealousy or something with the fact that he ain't the main guy no more, like he felt like he was gonna be this year. Or
That's on him, though. That's on him. I mean, if he do feel like that, that's on him, because they give him all the preferences as far as the shot selection. He could take 11 shots in a quarter like he did tonight, or 9, however many. It's nobody's gonna blink an eye because it's on him. And so if he's mad at anybody, it's himself, right? Like, so I don't think that is anything with the offense, because Şengün is thriving, having a best year of his career. Jabari Smith is having has only been in the league 2 years, but he's having a great year. You have Fred is having a career year. You got Dylan having a career year on both ends. Like, people are thriving. Like, he is just, it's on him, bro. Like, we can't make excuses. Ain't no excuse. And I don't think around the NBA there's any other team that, like, to your point, Ringleader, would that would let him play like the way he playing and still be on the court.
Because it was once upon a time he wasn't being aggressive, like he didn't want the ball. Like, you know how selfish people is. Like, if he the man, let him be the savior. Let him save us. You know what I'm saying? Because it once upon a time he didn't want the ball at first. Now he want the ball. It's just like it's still showing that he's not efficient. And
He's trying, bro. I'm gonna say that about Jalen. Like, the dude is not, like, I haven't seen any type of toxic or jealousy. I think he really wants to be better. I think he wants to help us win. He wants to be the reason we're winning. And I want that. You know what I mean? For a scoring guard, you got to have that arrogance and cockiness about you. You can't be no passive, like, scared. And you got to have a killer mentality. And that's part of that. If you're going to be a scorer, bro, you almost have to be rational and think you the best thing on earth. So I don't want his confidence to get shot. At the same time, though, I mean, you got to know when to fold them, bro. Like, so he in a tough spot right now because his game isn't up to where people expect him to be, and we get to all see it in real time. But at the same time, they got to make decisions on him. So it's like he's been exposed for his weaknesses for everybody to see. And this is stuff that they should have addressed, honestly, when he came into the league. So this is one of the effects of tanking, is that it masks what guys really are, because when you start trying to win, you get to find out if what they do actually helps you win. So all the games Jalen was being bad at and we lost, nobody said anything because we were trying to lose. And then some games he actually played good and we still lost, nobody would say anything. Now that we trying to win, it's like, bro, come on. Like, so we don't know. So we're going to have to find out this year what he actually is.
I got one more thing, bro. I got one trade proposal for you. You tell me what you
Go ahead, man. Let me hear it.
We trade Jalen Green. What you think about this? Jalen Green Holiday
Okay.
and Jock Landale to the Spurs for sale, and that point guard they got the backup
Ty, Trey Jones.
yeah, for sale and Trey Jones, them three, and you know that Spurs gonna have the number one pick, and let them go over there and tank, and they get they pick, and we get for sale
Bro,
and that.
Vassell gonna be an all-star probably by next year, bro. Spurs would say no.
You think so? We give
Devin Vassell,
Jock Landale, Jason
Mm.
Tate, and
bro. Devin Vassell is really good,
damn.
really good.
They would give up Jeremy Sohan though.
Yeah, they'll probably maybe. No, I don't know. I think popping them really like Sohan, but Devin Vassell is really, really good, bro. He's on a different class than Jalen Green. He's way better than Jalen Green.
But then you telling me we need to be shopping for a starting shooting guard soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give a picks, bro. That's the only way we're gonna get it. We're gonna have to give a picks.
Who would have thought David Vassell? We thought he was gonna be on the same level with John Morant for a little moment, man.
Right.
Who would have
It's
thought
crazy,
David
bro.
Vassell would be better than Jalen Green, bro? Number 2 pick, bro. Like,
that's the NBA, dog. You watch the league, man. You know how it go, bro. Like sometimes guys.
That's why I say we need to be in the near future. We need to be shopping for a shooting guard. We need to go get Donovan Mitchell or something. We need to go get somebody that ain't happy where they at. Because if Jalen Green can't be a David for Vassell, oh man, we in trouble, man.
Hey, but you know what? To me, you ain't even like just demote him. Like that's my only thing is if he playing this bad, just don't treat him like he a star. And I think that's what the Rock has been doing, and that's why he hurting us. I don't mind Jalen like learning and taking it. He could take 10 years to develop all I care, but just let him play to what he's playing like. What I mean by that is if he's playing like a seventh man, treat him like a seventh man until he plays better. But what we can't do is give him the reps and opportunities. And this year they're going to do it because they still want him to figure it out. And I understand that. So I'm not tripping this year. But like I'm talking about in the future, if he is like an average player, then we got to move off of Jalen being the number 1 and number 2.
Yeah.
Right. So, but
but
right now, like you got to give him a shot, bro. Just because of where he was drafted, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm done with him," because you really don't know. There's so many factors that could be impacting.
Yeah, it's still early. It's still early, but he been showing. He's still early. Like I said, I give him another year. I give him another year though, for sure. If we don't see no difference by the end of this year, ain't no excuses, man.
Yeah, ain't none.
We can't say, man. He need to. This is second year. It's gonna be his 4th year. If he ain't ready by next year, and he ain't got a little better. It's like he ain't got no post fade. You got short point shoot, short like Donovan Mitchell can put you in the post and fade, and he can't do nothing of that. So it's like if he don't develop a little bit and get better, like they say, increment better, he steady running around like Patrick Beverly said about Wesley Westbrook just running around. He fooling us. Just running around. He just running around now, just to run around now. Yeah, he gonna be benched next year. He gonna be benched next year. They gonna do something about him. But yeah,
I mean, like I'm with you, bro. But like I said, I think after this season, you just treat him like he is, bro. And even if it means you bring in somebody that's better than him, just slide him down.
That mean we lost. That mean we lost, though.
Yeah, it's a big L. Yeah, it's gonna be a big loss. It's a big loss because you invested so much time and the number 2 pick. You look at that draft. Even let's say we know K went number 1. You know, Mobley didn't want to come to Houston. So who else was in that draft? You look at guys like Franz Wagner that were available for you to go get. You got the kid over on the Kings, Keegan Murray. You know, definitely needs shooting right now. So even though he's not a star, that's still a player that would be helping you win games at some point, just like he's doing for the Kings as a guy that started in the playoffs as a rookie, even though he's a little older. There's guys in that draft. You got the kid over on the Pacers, the guard, what's his name, Mathurin. You know what I mean? So there's players that we could have gotten, even though they don't have the upside that Jalen does. Hold on. If I'm gonna mute you real quick. They don't have the upside that Jalen does. they still would have helped to win it. So you want to give Jalen all that opportunity, bro. Oh,
How
my
long they
bad.
gonna chase it
Somebody
though?
in Jabari draft. I'm tripping. Yeah. But you just want to give him that opportunity.
How long you get them to chase it? How long you give them to chase it though? Like to be like,
Yeah,
man,
like you just said it, bro. He got this summer to add more to his game. Then we see what he looked like to start next year. I don't know what Stone gonna do this summer. Maybe they bring in somebody to compete with him in training camp. Maybe Cam Whitmore is because I think Cam Whitmore gonna have blood in his eye when he come this training camps. They had that man in the G League playing with all these kids. Cam a hooper, bro. Cam remind me as far as like hooping of Kevin Porter, not like disposition, but more like KPJ was a gym rat. Dude stayed in the gym. That's all he did was hoop, work on his game. He didn't go to Paris or Tokyo or wherever Jalen be traveling to. He was a gym rat. And so Cam is one of them type of dudes. He gonna be in a gym all summer. So when he show up to training camp, it's not gonna be the same dude we saw his rookie year. So if Jalen tripping, then it's gonna be guys just come in and take a spot. So that's how it is. So I knew something was off with Jalen's because remember, one of the things that we were sold on was his work ethic, right? I think Stone has said that like he has this amazing work ethic. To me, that didn't match up in his rookie year when he spent half the summer traveling around the world and then when people called him out on it, dude said wherever the money is or something stupid like that. Like I'm gonna chase the bag, but I always got it was like some quote he had put up on social media. I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, would Kobe ever do something like that? Like,
matter of fact,
rookie year summer, you go on a fashion show, bro. You ain't you are everywhere in the world. I know you working out with your trainer, but then you hear what a guy like Alper Şengün says on a podcast. This man from Turkey, bro.
Yeah,
he came down and locked himself in a gym in America in California for a month and a half, bro, and just hooped and worked out. Like I need that, bro. Like to me, that's the difference. Like you competing against other people. Everybody that is in NBA trying to get that power, bro. It's not like everybody can eat. Somebody gonna take your spot. And I just hope that his mentality catches up because he think it's sweet and it's not. So his dudes is coming, like Cam coming, bro. Like it's so he gotta buckle up. Like it's real, bro.
He fools golden us. He fools golden us right now, bro.
He gonna just give him this year, bro. Like, yeah, he gonna be back. I just hope that as long as Udoka bench him when he's supposed to be benched, I'm cool, bro. I ain't got no problem. They could start him all year for his confidence. I'm cool with that. Makes sense. But if he playing bad, just take him out. Like take Şengün out if he playing bad. Take Jabari out of it. Hell, take Dylan Brooks out if he playing bad. Just bench the dudes. And if they want to close, just treat him accordingly to how he playing and let him earn stuff because otherwise we just playing around. So yeah, that's my point on that. If we don't make the playoffs, it's gonna be a whole lot of rookies. Yeah, well, I think play-in is the minimum for us, but if we don't make the playoff, if we don't make the play-in game, and we a lottery team, that's gonna be nasty, bro. Yeah, I think Jalen gonna have to. I think they're gonna potentially they gonna have to do something, bro. But you think Cam Whitmore feeling this hard, like, man, you know how somebody be like, man, I know I'm better than that. I know I'm better than Jalen Green. I don't know why they won't let me come off that bitch, man, and show them people. You don't think he be feeling like that? I think Tari, I don't know. He seemed like a good kid. I think he's deserved to start since he was a rookie. I don't know, bro. He seemed like he got his mama be on Twitter saying sometimes she give a little insight. I think she probably think he should start. But no, I'm talking about Cam Whitmore. Oh, Cam Whitmore. Cam, Cam a baby though. He 18, bro. He probably think the whole world in front of him. You know how when you like, I don't know if you play sports, but when you like a freshman or a sophomore in high school and you ain't make varsity, you ain't tripping too hard because you like, man, I'm gonna get my turn. Yeah. I think if he was older, then it probably, but he know he young and he know he got a lot, so he probably don't feel no type of way about it. That's how our point guard feel too, huh? A man. Yeah, he probably feel like I ain't better than young, bro. Fred right now, so I ain't tripping. They the freshmen on varsity, bro. They just happy to be there right now. So they just gonna watch, and when it's daytime, that's when they gonna go. So I mean, compare that to his brother. Like I know he happy ain't in Detroit, out there getting beat every damn night. Let me see. We got RSL Global.
They building around his brother though in Detroit. Like I feel like they gonna really keep that kid for a long time. They never trade.
He good, bro. If they trade Asar, they stupid.
Man, I wish they'd trade Jalen Green for that boy. We have both of the twins. I'd do that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. But man, I know a man feel for his brother, bro. That's some tough. That's a tough rookie year, bro. Come in and just lose. Like they damn near about to break the record, ain't they? Let me see.
They like.
I hope we ain't the team that like they beat us or something stupid like that. I'll just die. But yeah, let me get RSL Global. Go ahead, RSL.
Yeah, them boys like 225. But you know who Jalen Green game remind me of, bro? But I don't even think he this good. You remember Shannon Brown for the Lakers? Bro?
I was ringleader then.
You remember Shannon Brown for the Lakers, brother?
Yeah, Shannon was good, bro. You tripping? I like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even think Jalen Green is good as him.
Nah, but he was cold though, bro.
Yeah,
low key.
Cold.
Yeah, if you come on, like y'all, Shannon was one of my favorite players. Dude could dunk, athletic, he could score. Like he was good.
He ain't had no moves. He wasn't no starter or nothing. Like he was a beast.
Just solid, bro. He was just solid, bro.
Jalen Green or Smush Parker.
Nah, don't say that.
He ain't no Smush Parker.
That what Kobe would tell it. Kobe would tell him about himself. Like, man, look, man. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'd rather have Eddie House right now than Jalen Green.
Eddie House was a hooper, bro. Young Eddie House?
Bro, old Eddie House. Boston Celtics slapped in the head Eddie House. Indians, of course. Miami Heat Eddie House. This nigga Jalen Green gives me nothing, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna give him the end of this year, though, fans. We're gonna give him one. We're gonna
give him to the end of the year, bro.
We really gotta give him the end of next year because his first 2 years was
you don't. No, you don't.
This year, this the last scrap, man. He got what we got about 50 more games.
Yeah, we had 24, 25 right now. Yeah, we probably got about 40-some, 50-some games.
Yeah,
left.
50-some games. If he can't get it right in 50-some games, or if he don't find his confidence or whatever it is, I don't know if it's confidence or it's just. I think it's confidence. I feel like it's like he feel like everybody didn't figure him out until he figure out he build his confidence up again and get his shot going. Because that's what's really killing his attack to the rim. His shot ain't going, and that's what's making him hard for him to stretch the flow out and be able to drive. But other than that, we give him 50 more. We got 50 more games with him, man. We gonna see him, bro.
Honestly, bro, there's really not much he could do right now within the season. It might still look rough for the rest of the year. I think most players make their leaps in the off season. So I think what I want him to do in these next 50-some games is find something that he can help the team with and go to. Like, what is your thing that you can do? If it's driving and kicking, he just needs to find it. All this like random, one night he's taking 10 threes, another night he gonna drive 15 times. Like, bro, just find one thing that you're really can concentrate on and just work on that. When you get to the off season, then you can expand your game a little more out. But it's just him being exposed a little bit. That's all. That's all it is. It's like, even for example, Şengün being exposed right now too. Mm-hmm. To me, it's not for young players like Jabari get exposed. Like, we know Jabari can't guard a post up to save his life. Like, that man, like, you could just like walking through air Jabari in the post. But that's not even a problem. The problem is he come back next year and there's nothing fixed. That's why I'm disappointed in Jalen, because a lot of this stuff he's having issues with. We've been talking about it for 2 years. So the question is, what did you add, bro? Like, what did you actually bring to a counter? You feel me? Yeah. So that to me, that's gonna be the biggest thing.
Yeah, reality set in on him. He I bet he wished he wasted his whole summer playing around with Kevin Durant, whatever he called himself doing. He better do something. I know he regret not training with somebody like Kobe Bryant or something.
Yeah, I don't know what him. I mean, KD probably but KD, I don't get why. Okay, I get like why they train with, but to me, Jalen, like, they got to know the assignment, bro. Like, if the team wants you to do something, like I remember they had told Josh Christopher in two years ago in the summer league. I don't know if y'all remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Stone they were interviewing the Stone, and he was like, "Yeah, we want Josh to learn how to play make and play defense." And all Jay Gup did was try to be a bucket. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking to myself, like, bro, you that like your IQ that low that your GM is telling you what they want you to do, and you out here thinking you Kobe. And so it's like, to me, with the Jalen thing is, when you training, like, you got to train to what role you want to be. Like, you're not Kevin Durant, bro. You're not Devin. You're not even there yet, bro. He should have been working on more fundamental stuff that he needs in his game.
Kyrie or something.
Nah, Kyrie too complex for him, bro. Like, to me, he just needs to go with a real, like, a trainer, and work on reading the game, reading basketball, like running pick and rolls. I hate when these players, all they do is work on ISO, and half of them don't even get the chance to ISO in the NBA. Like, if you're a point guard or a guard, work on your pick and roll reads. Get you a trainer that's going to help you, like, read a big man when they up on you. What do you do? What are your counters? Like, work on real stuff. Not all this, like, you dribbling versus cones and all this dumb stuff. Like, go work on basketball. Get you a trainer that got bodies. Like, some of them trainers, they'll have staff that help you get a look. Like, they'll put a fake defense around you where you can read this stuff. To me, I do that all summer and lift weights, and then go to open runs to try out the new stuff that I've learned in real time. That's why it's good to go to them Rico runs, because you can practice what you trained on against NBA level players. That's why I love them runs. But people use the runs as everything, or they go to a trainer and they out here dribbling against machines and cones and inflatables and all this dumb stuff. Dude, go play basketball, man. Like, it's just.
You know what's even crazier?
What's good, bro? What's good, Thorga?
What's up, man?
Chilling,
I remember them asking Jalen Green what was it he learned with practicing with KD and Devin Booker, and this dude gonna say, "Yeah, I learned that even when I'm training, I need to be practicing at game speed." And when I heard that, I was like, "Bro, how is this like your third off season and
He's
and,
learning
and you just learning that? Like, so what you been doing? And what you been doing this whole time you train? Like, you don't practice. Why would you not practice at game speed? Like, that sounds crazy to me."
Nah, he probably meant it in a different way. Like,
No, he meant like he meant like you need to give it your all. You need to play like as if like you can't go in there and just walk up to your shot. You need to play as if when you get that ball, you get into your spots quickly. That's what he meant. You get into your spots quickly. Play as if you're playing in the game. And so it was just
but
crazy. I was like,
do you think that's his lack of a veteran? Because I feel like if he had a vet, he was around under him, like that took him under their wing from his rookie year, he would know a lot of this stuff.
bro, I honestly was so here's the thing that's been confusing me. I'm glad you brought up Kevin Porter Jr. He was a gym rat, and he also stayed in the gym with who was it? James Harden trainer. Like
Yeah,
every summer,
yeah,
every summer you saw that, and guess what? Kevin Porter Jr.
he got better.
improved. He
Yeah,
got
he got
better,
better.
bro. Like,
Yeah, he got better.
like
Yeah,
he was like it's undeniable that he was a bucket. He was shooting almost 7 threes last year
yeah,
at 36%.
and his mid range was pure.
And yeah, like
Yeah,
so it's like, bro, what you know, I'm with you. I mean, to me, it's like I'm gonna be patient with him because, like you said, like, hey, if you don't want that big contract, bro, we ain't gotta give you that big contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can
yeah.
get your little cool little 15 million. I mean, shoot, look at Kobe White. Kobe White has been balling, bro, like the last 10, 15 games, and he just signed the contract for like 3 years, 36 million. If you know what I'm saying, if that's what's gonna happen to Jalen Green, hey, sign me up.
Now I don't know I hope they don't do a reactionary thing, but I think it is he is one of the more confusing players for me to assess. Like, it's really hard to tell because I've never seen a player that is so limited that was known for being a scorer coming out the draft.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. You know
yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
I honestly I need him to lock in with Ime and Ben Sullivan. And then a trainer. Like I need them to lock in with this dude. That's really what I really want in the summertime.
Then like I mean, but I would say some of the things that he has pushed himself on. I think defensively, he's not like the worst defensive player in the world anymore. He's not good, but he's not like the worst. I guess that's an improvement. I think is just kind of like he's just kind of all over the place right now, but he does some good things. Like this game, he didn't hurt us. Is like he wasn't like a big reason down the stretch why we lost the game. So I would say that's also like a thing. But like I would say, like people always point out the previous years, like oh they'll bring up highlights of him scoring and from last year. And my point is that none of that matters if we were losing. Like I don't just want him to score and we suck because that's not the point of having a player. You bring these players so you can build a team that's going to win a championship. So he needs to learn how to just be part of a winner. And if he can do that and be a positive, then that's the foundation where you can start building up some of the other things. But this summer for him is going to be so crucial for his career, the arc of his career, because he could fumble a big bag, bro. This man was on track as early as the end of last season to get paid a rookie max contract by all projections, right? You had people that were saying, yeah, he might be a near all-star this year. I didn't make my video talking about a third-year leap. Going through this year, this dude is on track to fumble that. And that'll be crazy if he does. That'll be all like that. That'll be crazy. And you got to think about the pressure of him knowing this. Like he knows this, bro. His agent knows this. So it's just a lot of pressure on him, man. But that's the NBA. That's how it is. That's most players don't think that with RJ Barrett was number 3 pick. RJ Barrett was a bench for a good damn. Does he even start still?
Yeah, he starts.
He's starting now. Yeah. RJ Barrett came off the bench with the first 2-3 years of his career, right? 3rd overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
So it happened, bro. Like somebody brought up Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish was with a 10th pick, I think. He was like the 10th pick. Dude's a journeyman now. Marvin Bagley, number 2 pick, I think. He was either 2 or 3. The Kings fumbled that draft, bro. I think that was a Luka draft. But he a journeyman. So this stuff happens, bro. I know, like, we just don't want it to happen to us because once you miss on a pick that high, bro, it's almost like it's devastating because you have to look at the opportunity cost of possibly having a different player in that slot or the time you've invested. Like, we could have been developing other players with all those reps that he's gotten. So we don't want Jalen Green to fail. We want that man to be successful because it's better for the Rockets. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see. Any other thoughts? I'm going to go ahead and close it out. It's getting late. Any other thoughts? Good ringleader, anything y'all want to close out with?
No, I'm just gonna close out with this, man. We gotta get us a dub next game, man.
Yeah, man. We got Dallas though, bro.
We're gonna be we lose that game, we're gonna really be in a doghouse, man.
Damn, we got Dallas, bro. We still in the playoffs, playing right. We number 9 in front of the Suns, behind the Lakers and Pelicans. We got 12 losses. So statistically, in the loss column, we tied for 7th in the West because we haven't played as many games, and that's what I look at the losses. So we tied for 7th with the Pelicans.
Then we got back to back.
Let me look at that schedule, bro.
Friday and Saturday, like
it's a back to back.
Friday and Saturday, we gonna be, bro. We lose them games, we gonna be in a dog. We gonna start crying.
Let me see. Let me look at the schedule real quick, bro. Before I probably could tell y'all the games we gonna lose and win by just looking at the schedule. I remember somebody had said our schedule gets easier, but I was like, damn, this kind of hard, bro. Like it's a nice little.
When they say, yeah, exactly. Somebody said easier, and I'm looking.
It was like
weird.
the strength of schedule. I'm like, all right, bro. I don't know what the calculations they use. So man, I'm looking at these teams we got. Let me see. Hold on, it's pulling it up right now.
If you don't mind me just saying real quick while you find it.
Okay, you can go ahead and say it. I don't know what this thing tripping.
No, I was gonna say. I mean, the best thing to me right now is that it's a competitive season, man. It's a very
Facts.
competitive season. Like this, honestly, if it wasn't for like the referees this season, this is honestly one of the best starts of a season I've ever watched. Like just not just Rockets, but just any other game that I put on. I'm like, man, people are playing hard this year.
It's
Um,
crazy.
I think it's a great thing for everybody on our team. That would get to experience this. So it'll
I
give
mean,
everybody a good evaluation of where we at the end of the year.
no, that's a great point, bro. And I do people not to lose the big picture of where we're coming from. I know we are like complaining about wins and losses, but I want y'all to look at the schedule real quick. Look at the wins and L's. We haven't seen these many dubs on the record in so many years, bro. It's probably since hell, even in 2019, we started off like 5-15. I don't know if y'all remember that was the year Harden went on that crazy run. We was losing so many damn games to start the season. I thought we was gonna be in the lottery. But this is pretty good, bro. Look at this. LL dub 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 LLL dub dub LLL dub 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 dub. Like Email Doka doing this thing, bro. Like, yeah, we get caught up in the micro of everything, but just take a step back and look at these are the same Rockets that was hella L's, 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 L's. So, I mean, the schedule does not get a lot easier. We just L to the Hawks here. We got Mavericks and New Orleans on a back-to-back. So that's going to at least, the Mavericks at home, we got to go on the road to New Orleans, come back home for Indiana with Halliburton and them boys. Talk about pick and rolls. Him and what's his name? They about to go nuts.
Man,
Phoenix. You don't know what's his name gonna be back by then. Devin Booker, KD. Got Philly. Then we get a break January 1st versus the Pistons. Hopefully we don't somehow lose. That's a home game. We should beat them. Brooklyn, that's a tough team. Minnesota is tough. Milwaukee again is tough. Miami's tough. Chicago's frisky. We get Detroit again. Boston, Philly, the Knicks, bro. Utah, Boston again. So it's not an easy schedule, bro. I don't know who said the strength of schedule lighten up. This is a hard ass schedule. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. And look at this. We got a back-to-back with Dallas and New Orleans. Another back-to bro. We got 2 sets of back-to-backs back-to-back. We got a back-to-back on the 22nd and 23rd, then we get like 3 days off, then get another back-to-back on the 26th and 27th against Indiana and Phoenix. Then we got another back-to-back at the start of the month in January between Minnesota and Milwaukee. Those might be 2 L's right there. Another back-to-back a week later versus Detroit and Boston. Another back-to-back a week later versus Utah. They trying to kill us, bro. Another back-to-back versus Charlotte and Brooklyn. Now that's nuts.
and yeah, it's crazy. I'm looking at the end of our schedule, bro. Like even our last like 8 games is, bro. I mean, we maybe have like 2 teams on our last 8 games that are for sure going to be tanking, but the rest of them is most likely going to be fighting for a higher seed in our last 8 games. So it's going to be,
dude. If we make it at near 500 at the All-Star break, man, successful season, bro.
yeah, for real.
I'm gonna say that, bro. Somebody said Fred is going to die by the time the season.
Bro, we need for real. We need Amen to we gotta get that boy some Pedialyte or something, bro. We need him to put in at least 15, 20 minutes.
That man needs to start juicing or something, bro. I don't know what's
put some cayenne pepper in his little
some onions in the socks or something. Damn, bro, you got.
I'm gonna call
kind
it
of disease he got.
Man. Hey, but
all right, bro.
But one more question: if we lose Fred, we still playoffs bound or no? Or play?
Hell nah. Nah, we have lottery.
That's
lottery
it.
probably.
That's it.
Yeah, that's season. Fred gone his curtains, bro. Let me gonna hold you. Yeah, it's over. If Fred go down for extended period, bro. It's curtains.
It's crazy. Yeah,
we might as well bring Cam up.
What about
I want to run all the.
I'm not even
run all the Cam and the man lineups. Give me a different.
I've been wondering myself when the hell is Fred gonna miss any games? Because so far, bro.
if Dylan go down, we dead.
I think we can survive Dylan because that's gonna bump Tari up.
Yeah.
And if we make a move at the deadline to get like at least another body that's a real NBA asset, we should be good. But Fred, if Fred go, Fred is literally like
man.
Like he is offensively, defensively, playmaking, coach. Like he damn near coaching. He yelling at. Like he does a lot of stuff that people really
Bro,
don't like appreciate. Bro.
Fred hasn't played over 70 games since his second year in the NBA. So I'm really waiting to see if he's gonna be able to play at least 70 games this year.
I mean, knock on wood, but you know it's coming, bro. You already know, bro. It's coming. Every time he go up and throw his body up for a layup, I'm like, damn, just get up, little man. But yeah, if Fred go down, like we cook, bro. So let's just hope he stay healthy. Hopefully, Amen Thompson can help him with the minutes. Hopefully, Rafael Stone can actually bring in a backup point guard to help out, a backup big. They can actually add some depth to the roster because this roster is nasty, bro. And I said it from the start of the season. But it's starting to catch up with us now as fatigue sets in. You want to be able to play 10 deep. You can't because you don't have backups at key positions, point guard and center. So you're not going to win many games doing that, bro. So we're going to see, man. Stone, it's on Stone right now, but I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, man. Appreciate y'all boys. Stone, what's his name? Space should be back to regularly scheduled programming, and this does count as my breakdown. So this is it. I'm gonna chill, enjoy, sleep, get my sleep in tonight.
Enjoy your holidays.
Yes, sir. So we'll see y'all boys on Friday, man. Appreciate all the panel members coming up. Thurgood, Kurt, what's the old boy that just came? I'm forgetting his name right now, but yeah, appreciate all of y'all boys, man. And I'm gonna go hand it off.